Alright, so this video is a little bit different. I've been taking the knocks out and detecting with it and really enjoying it. However, I haven't touched my Deus since I've been back. Not that I don't like my Deus. I love my Deus. My Deus is probably my absolute most favorite machine I have ever owned. And there's a big reason why. I'm about to show it to you right now. Okay? This is the reason why. And I don't know of another machine that you could do this with. Okay? 1 second. How many machines can you break down and fit like this into a small carry-on bag, along with clothing and all kinds of stuff? Yeah, I literally took it all the way apart so it could fit perfectly flat. Flew just fine that way. But what I wanted to do, because I mentioned this, that I was going to do a video showing what 5 years worth of constant use has done to my Deus. So first, let's look at the control box. I started out with the silicone sleeve. I couldn't see through it, so I threw it away. I still have the little slidey box somewhere, little belt mount, but that I stopped using. I just went straight box. Look how beat up that is. I mean, that's got wear marks, scratched. I mean, this thing's been through hell and back. I have a piece of string I tied to it because I thought this was worn out on the back. No, this is perfectly fine. This has been in the water. It's been soaked in rain. This thing's been a trooper, but it works fine. Not a thing wrong with it. What had broke was this. So I ordered a new one. Works fine. Let's look at my coil. This coil. Well, this coil is what, 4 years old. Look at all the dings and dents and all sorts of stuff. I mean, this cam lock that's in here, it's pretty much worn out. I probably should put the new one in there because I still have the replacement, but I've worn that thing almost flat. This thing has been in rocks, in rivers. It's been in the Alaska tundra, oceans over here, mountains in Korea, plantations in South Carolina. You name it, this thing's been there, and it's been beat up. Here's the carbon fiber lower shaft. You can see just how much it's been, folded up and put away. I normally have it sitting about, I think, 2 or 3 right here. So you can see where the lock's been. It's kind of has an indent where that cam lock's been. This is the shaft that goes underneath your arm. I don't know when that happened. That might have been when it fell off a mountain in Korea. This poor thing's been through hell and back, I'm telling you. The arm cuff, it's actually, I'm actually surprised how flexible this thing is. Look at that. You can squish it down flat. This thing is one durable machine. Okay. Well, we all know what that's for. And then, look at this poor guy. Look at the wear. I mean, let's open up this cam lock. I mean, just by looking at it, you know where that sits all the time. But look how beat up it is, scratched up. Like I said, this is 4 years of constant use, and it's still going. And it's just torn down so I could transport it back from Korea. I mean, even the handle. This is the only thing that's showing any signs of actual degradation. Is the rubber on the handle is starting to shrink, and that's just from hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. Rubber will do that. I don't even know how they put this rubber on here because this is molded to this. But yeah, that's why I love my Deus, because of that. And this is all I need to put it back together. So give me 1 second, I'm going to put it back together, okay? I'm using for this video. Let's just do it this way. So, I'm going to go ahead and pause and then cut back into it, and that's when we're going to start, and you can see how long it takes, okay? Okay, let's go. I'm going to take this screw out here. This is the part for the cuff, and that's where it goes. Oh, nope, just got to look for the wear pattern. Yeah, this is pretty much what I go through every time I take this thing on a trip overseas, okay? One thing I don't do, don't over tighten the screws, because if you over tighten the screws, you run the risk of spinning the nut inserts, and if you spin the nut inserts, then you have to buy a new shaft. Don't do that. Alright, so then we take this little plate off, those two screws, pull this cap off, take this, slide that in there, take this, line that back up, put two screws in. It's a very easy machine. Now, I don't do this when I pack it. When I have it in my backpack, I break it just down into simple pieces. So, lower shaft with coil, upper shaft by itself, and just fold it together. So it's just basically in two pieces. That's all back together. Okay, let's go ahead and fold that in. So this is what I love about my Deus. Now, I'm loving the Equinox, don't get me wrong. That thing is a beautiful, beautiful piece of engineering. I mean, I'm not a fanboy for any manufacturer by any means, but I'm very impressed with that thing. Very impressed. But my Deus will always be my favorite little machine here, because I know it so well. So here we go. Cam lock is tight. Take that, open that up, slide that on, done. It's all back together. So that took 2 minutes and 28 seconds, give or take a second. Pretty simple. Now, when I brought it to Korea, I actually took this piece off so I could remove this whole section and have everything zigzag, but I found I didn't need to do that when I brought it home. So, yeah. But this is what I mean, why I think I need to replace this little dude. See how close that is now? In my cabinet over there by my bed, I have another one. I don't know. I kind of like my coil to move a little bit, but not too much. So that way when I lay it down, it just lays down. So yeah. Here's my Deus. That's what 5 years of the Starship Enterprise going through the universe. That's what it looks like. I'll tag XP in this and maybe they'll see my video, but I've been very happy with this machine, and I foresee many, many more years. And here's the crazy thing, and I don't want to jinx myself, but I probably am today. I have not had to replace one battery yet in 4 years. And this is charge and recharge, charge and recharge. So many charging cycles on this thing. And that's the one thing I was worried about. I asked other people who owned them, Peace Havens, Pawn Guru, a guy that I'm not going to ever mention his name before because he ended up being a stinker, about their experience with the battery life on these, because they'd had them, they still are using them, and they all said the same thing: buy it, you're not going to be disappointed, and don't worry about the batteries. I just use them until they die, and I recharge them. So, but yeah. There's my long-awaited Deus Battle Scar video. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to throw some pictures of my last 2 hunts with the Nox. I went to, just a disclaimer, I went to a park that I normally go to with the Deus just to learn the signals, and I did really good. I probably would have done the same with the Deus, but those are all tot lot finds. And then the second photo is a park that I went to the tot lot and I got like maybe 4 dimes, but all the rest of the coins were dug out of the ground, and I don't know if I would have caught them with the Deus, but I'm also trying to decide whether or not a lot of this is psychological, you know, new machine, trying to learn it so you're more in tune to what you want to dig, if that makes any sense. Trying to learn the signals so you're going to dig more, whereas with an older machine, you kind of know what it's telling you, so you're like, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to walk past that one. I think probably, and I'm going to be honest here, 30% of my finds today were like that. Were ones that I would have walked past with the Deus. But it makes me wonder now how many signals I missed in that area because I was being, you know, picky. But I still haven't dug really any iron with the Nox. Whereas the Deus, it's, you know, we all know it loves iron. There's a video that was just put out on iron discovery with the Deus and what to look for and what it's telling you. So I need to watch that. It's a great community, the Deus users out there, very helpful. But yeah, I beat the living hell out of this thing, and I love it, and I will still love this machine. But I'm having fun with the Nox. It's like the guys that got the CTX 3030 in a Deus. The Nox isn't a CTX 3030, but if I may, it's probably the poor man's version. And I'm not rich, so it fits me perfectly. But anyways, you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. I know there wasn't really any detecting in this video, but enjoy the photos of what I just found. Alright? And you all take care. Good luck out there. Happy hunting. Stay safe. And bye for now. Oh, I hope you all just have a great 4th of July. If you're in the United States. If you're in England watching this, well, hey, the colonies, we're screwing it up every day. And if you're anywhere else in the world, hey, yeah, but it's our holiday tomorrow, so, and I don't have to work tonight. So, anyways, have a great day. Bye. Enjoy the pictures. They're coming right now.